one is Sydney Scott. Sid had a 3 in the fourth quarter of the game, marshaled the lead for good. Another fourth quarter rally, and we'll open up with questions for Sid.
Yeah. Playing very confident right now?
Yes.
Does that grow with each win, or have you always been kind of confident?
I think it started to grow once my coaches, my friends, my teammates started to believe in me to make shots that are big in games. So I feel like my confidence just been going up through practice and through games.
How much did you enjoy playing in front of those kids?
Oh, I enjoyed it a lot, actually. They was cheering very loud, and it was like to a point where you couldn't even hear yourself. So I just enjoyed them coming out, they supporting us, and it was just like a great atmosphere to be in.
Yeah, always they support them.
Yes.
What was said during that late timeout right before you guys took it?
He was just like, everybody just needs to play good defense, one stop at a time, keep playing because it was like time was running out and we don't want to give up anything important. So I just feel like it was kind of just motivation and get the next play ready for when we come back down.
You look at your all's first 3 quarters, there were some shots that you all had that typically you knock down.
Mm-hmm.
Did that give you confidence going to the fourth? If you keep getting the same looks, they were going to start to fall?
Yes, our coach told us to just stick to shots when we're open, 2 to 3 passes. We should get either a layup or a jump shot. So I feel like once we all just took that in, calmed down, we just got a shot off, and we just took the lid off the basket, and everything was just falling for us at the end. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sid. Thank you, Sid. Appreciate it. And next, obviously, you all have gotten to know this guy pretty well. 6 wins in a row for the Thundering Herd. Head coach Tony Kemper.
Yeah, that's a good win today. That's a tough team. They really handled us well down there, and so I think to come back and play better against them was important. We got off to a better start today. I thought that the moments there right before the half were really important. They pushed it to 8. We were completely disorganized and just kind of flying around without a lot of structure. We took a little time out there and just kind of centered ourselves, and then I think we went maybe 6-0 into half, and it was a two-point game at half. And then there was another stretch where they got up 8 again in the second half there, and I think we played better defense right after that. But that one that was just in here, she didn't have as good a game as she's been having, but Sydney's been really important, and she stuck a big shot tonight. So when we needed her, she stepped up. So I'm still really bullish on the fact that I think we can play better offense. I think we can make more shots. I thought we took really good ones early and didn't have a lot to show for it. And yet they have to grow in their frame of mind. Sid, I think, missed her first 3. She had an open one in the corner. She's paid, for lack of a better term, to shoot that thing and make it. And we've got a lot of confidence that she's going to do that. And I think you saw that in the second half. I think she did reset, and then she hit a big one. So really proud of their effort. We were good defensively at the end when we needed to be. That's a tough team to guard. They really do a good job of getting the ball where it's needed. Blunt is tough to deal with. Great touch. She can really make some plays. I thought Mo Matthews was really good tonight, and that was needed. We've got a team that I really know and trust a lot of them in a lot of spots. That's been one of the biggest challenges that I've harped on all year. It's just like we got a lot of them, and how we all stay together. They really have, and 6 in a row is good with a really good team coming in Saturday. So huge challenge to try to run it again.
Row with a big play block and then goes coast to coast, scores, gets fouled. You had to be just elated with that.
Yeah, Roe played really big down the stretch. They definitely tried to take her away, and for her to find a way to still make a big impact. Maybe 7 of our last however many points were her, and that was coming from a team that really didn't want her to touch the ball. So, I think I see a lot of growth in her in terms of leveling off, and she's really pretty special when she's in the right frame of mind, and I see a lot of more stability now. And I think just understanding that it was hard for us to get her the ball was really difficult. But to stay level-headed enough to be there when we needed her, I think is an important step for her. So she was huge, and she's really talented, and she's got ability to hang and go through contact and make shots like she did right there at the end. So proud of them all. Needed her and the skill set that she has to finish some of those at the end.
How much fun was it having all these kids here play for them?
It was great. It was great. You know, they were loud. You know, it's honestly something that I want to grow. I want more in there next year. You know, I think we can get a lot more in there. There's a bunch of schools in this area. We got a lot of population, so I think we can take that. It is the first one we've done for a while, but hopefully now, you know, the word's out that it's a good day, and we can fill up this whole thing, you know, and get a bunch of them in here. So glad to do it. It's going to be good for us to have a little bit longer rest, prep time for a good Texas State team. You know, they're playing tonight, I think, somewhere. So, you know, that's going to shorten their window, and they've got to travel, so we need to take advantage of that. But they're tough and physical, so probably won't matter. You know, we better be ready on Saturday.
You look fourth quarter, and Coastal extended the lead out, like you said, into the fourth quarter, got it to 8. I think it was 50-42, and you all had passed up some shots that hadn't fallen in the first 3.
I don't notice that when that happens. I'm just kidding.
Did you all talk to him at all about, you know, going ahead and having confidence and taking those shots? Because Sid had passed up a couple in the third and really knocked down the big one to get you all over the hump.
Yeah, no, because I'm tired of saying that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that part's not working. You know, I see us sometimes in practice too, and I talked about it yesterday. You know, we did a shooting drill that it always ends up, it's kind of a scramble drill. You end up with a hand in your face and you're shooting threes. And, you know, we did it for like 8 minutes, and the first 4 minutes were the ugliest shots you've ever seen in your life. And then it's like we go, okay, there's 3.5 minutes left, and it's a close game, and now I want to win. And then we go bang, 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 bang. But, you know, they've got to grow in that. Like, they're super capable players. There's a focus level there that early on we let ourselves we go through the roller coaster too much. And it shouldn't be that way. It should just be, this is a good shot, I'm in rhythm, and then it does not matter what that result is. You know, you just reload, and if you're supposed to shoot that, you shoot it again. And I look at it like, Sid missed her first 3. Well, there's no way she's going to miss another one. And she looks at it the other way. She looks at it like, it's not my day. No, you're 0 for 3. You're a heck of a shooter. There's no way this one's not going in. And so I don't know how to flip that, but I'm excited that I think we can play better on offense, and they found a way to still win games when that part's still lagging behind. You know, we have a lot of the right people shooting, and so 4 for 17 with a lot of the right people shooting, and we're still finding a way to win. So I think there's room for growth, especially on the offensive end. We got to keep our defense where it's at. You know, in this 6-game winning streak, definitely under 50 points a game, or under 60 a game is what we're giving up. And when we do that, when it starts from there, you know, we've obviously played well.
During that, Grant mentioned that 50-42 run there, you went on an 11-2 streak with that, and Mahogany scored 6, but there were 2 great passes there, Abby and Ariana. I know teams come in looking to stop Rowe and Abby, but man, you just found a way with different kids.
Yeah, I thought our ball movement was really good in that little section. They went zone, and the last time at their place, they came out of the half against zone, and we just played on the perimeter like the post players were not involved. We'd move, and jacked a 3 and missed. And a lot of times we were open on those 3s, but we really worked and talked about 3s are fine, but let's work through the paint and out to shoot them. And so I think when you look at that and how the ball moved, you know, we did put some pressure on the basket in that stretch. And you're right, we had good passes and got it in there. So we did a good job on the last possession that Rose scored. They were in scramble mode. That's a situation that we have struggled in a little bit. There's no call coming from me. There's no set to get them in. You've got to, they scramble. I've got to shorten passes. I got to play down through the rim. We moved the ball. We didn't shoot fast, but we kept it moving and kept pressure on the rim. We really ran a lot of clock down, and then we ended up with a layup. That was a huge possession, and one that we did better than we have in the past in that same scenario.
Yeah, that was good. I'm good.
See you Saturday. Let's go. Pink game Saturday. Let's have a great crowd in here and loud again.
sure, except when a guy wears it, it's not pink, it's bubble gum.
Okay, bubble gum. Thanks.